Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? GhostSickness Tristan here, and I'm currently with
Shoxy. What up?
and we are here to bring you guys Would You Rather. This is a series that I do, and I'm bringing him on here, and you can check his channel in the description below. He'll talk more about that at the end of this video, but in the meantime, we're actually going to get right into it. So the very first question is, would you rather be infertile or have a child that passes away before age 5? And I'm going to give the first one to you, buddy.
Ooh. Damn, that's tough. I'd probably say infertile because, it's just, like, terrible to have a loss, especially a child, like, under the age of 5, well, just anyone in general. But, yeah, I just hate to be, like, when you're alive. Like, let's say you have a 3-year-old and it's your only child, and it just dies. Like, it doesn't say how it dies, but it just dies. I mean, that would just suck.
Yep. It definitely would, and I agree with you, because if you had a child, right, that died before the age of 5, it would just be a horrible memory, because you couldn't have another one, right? It's just, or maybe you could have more children after that, but you still have that one who, you know,
yeah, but it wouldn't be the same.
Didn't exactly make it. So, well, this episode started depressing, but either way, I'd just much rather be infertile and adopt and give that child like the best life ever, or whatever. So. Alright, well, I'm going to move on to the very next question. Would you rather be male with female parts or be female with male body parts?
Male with female.
And so my...
Just get that, sorry.
Male with female.
Sorry, I just interrupted.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's what I was going to answer too, because it's like, I enjoy being a male. Like, I don't want to sound sexist. We'll get into a question about that later, but it's just, I don't know, I'm just too used to being a male, and it would be nice to have female parts every once in a while. I mean...
You always just wonder what it feels like every once in a while. You know, to have those parts.
Yes.
Yeah. I gotta totally agree with you.
Those are things. So, yeah, not gonna put any more thought into that problem, but I'm gonna give this next one to you, buddy. So, would you rather be resistant to cold and impossible to freeze to death, or be resistant to heat and impossible to burn to death?
Okay. That's a tough question. They're both good. I'm gonna go with cold, because just where I live, it gets cold, or it gets colder than it gets hotter. So I'd rather be able to just withstand cold a lot easier than heat, because, like I said, it gets colder a lot easier, or it gets a lot more colder than it does get hot. That just depends on.
I agree with you on that one.
What's your...
Yeah, because, like, I hate shivering.
Yeah. And,
like, although it's easier to get hot after you've been cold, because it's harder to cool down, I just don't like cold. So that'd be really cool to be, like, immune to it, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and give my first answer on this one, but would you rather live in a world overrun by zombies or live in a world of My Little Pony? And it's like, I clicked the answer button, right? And the My Little Pony was the one that won, and I'm just like, well, it wouldn't be depressing, but fuck, man. I don't know. Like, we've always, well, as men, basically, we've always had this fantasy, most guys anyway, of, like, living in a zombie apocalypse. Like, what would you really do? And, you know, shit like that. And it would be interesting, but very depressing. Hopefully you went through it with someone. And but yeah, what would you say?
Well, I've been watching The Walking Dead forever, so you could say that I'm a zombie expert. So, you know, I'd be all over those bitches, you know, cutting their heads off.
Total zombie expert.
Yeah,
100%.
You know,
every time.
You can call me the mini Daryl Dixon. But yeah, I'm gonna go with zombies. That's just cool.
Well, you know, I just got into season 3 of My Little Pony, and it's been pretty great. You know, just no, thank you. I'm sorry. And next
kill all the bronies first.
Lose your genitalia. Oh god, no! Shots fired! No! I do not approve that message. Would you rather lose your genitalia or lose your dominant hand? And I would rather lose my dominant hand, because I love my genitalia. I mean, well, I'm ambidextrous, so I could adapt to using my left hand, but it would be a lot harder, I guess. Definitely not as hard as
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with you on that, because I'm kind of ambidextrous. I can't really pronounce that very well, but, like, I'm supposed to be left-handed. Right. I'm left-eye dominant, and just my left arm's stronger. I'm just a righty, so I can go
for some things. Yeah.
Like I shoot arrows, I shoot guns, I do all that left-handed rather than right-handed just because of my eyes.
Same. I think we just had a moment there, buddy. I think we just had a bonding moment. Yeah, definitely.
Never forget.
So, did I forget who you were? Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm moving this next one on to you. Ready? Donna. Would you rather go on the Titanic and survive, or be in the Twin Towers when they survived, or when they were hit and survived?
I'm gonna have to go with the Twin Towers because I'd be younger today.
Disagree with me for once,
man.
I'm
sorry.
Come on.
I'd be younger today rather than the Titanic. I'd probably be dead by now. And with the Titanic,
yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, even the survivors, they still froze a lot in the ocean, so they're still really cold. And it really depends, like where you were in the building.
No. Sorry, dude, but we're immune to the cold.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So yeah,
and we lost our dominant hand, so swimming was a little bit difficult.
That's great. But
and then our vaginas got cold, so that's a thing.
Yeah, I can't give birth in the water. All right.
No.
Okay, and also it depends on like where you were in the building, like how much that you would get injured. Like if you were closer to the top, if you're higher up rather than lower down, you can get it out quicker. Yeah, I'm going with the Twin Towers.
That's exactly what I would say for the same reason. Titanic, we'd be dead by now, and I love technology right meow. So, we wouldn't experience Twitter. No. All right, would you rather be known as a racist or a sexist? Now, I would say I'd rather be known as a sexist due to the fact that racism, both male and female, is not viewed as a good thing, definitely. So whether you're white and only date white people, or whether you're not white, don't only date white people, or whatever, or whether you're white, date other races, I don't care. Being known as a racist is definitely not a good thing. It can probably get you severely injured, but being known as a sexist, just kind of like, yeah, most men are perceived as sexist, but it doesn't exactly specify the degree of how bad it is. Or you could be sexist against, like, transvestites. Boom. Loophole. Achieved. Plus 20 gamer score.
Well, yeah, I'm going to have to go with him on this, but the way to make this question easier, you can ask yourself, would you rather have a friend who's a sexist or a friend who's a racist? And I would just not hang out with a racist person. It's just not cool. Yeah. Sexist maybe.
Well, it's just generally depressing, like skinheads and stuff. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. All right. Last question for today. I'm going to leave you to answer this one first. It's, would you rather be homeless or be a slave?
Dang. Oh, I gotta think about this. Oh, the slaves got homes. The homeless people didn't, but the homeless people didn't get whipped and hurt. I'm probably gonna have to go with homeless people just because I don't like pain. The slaves get whipped. They'll be...
Disagree with me for once,
They'll beat you like a runaway slave.
Yeah.
That term. That's a painful term.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd rather be homeless and live a... Well, you wouldn't have to work, right? So, like, a slave, you get whipped, you work. I mean, you have a house and shit, but you don't...
Well, is it like modern-day slaves?
You get,
like, what if like...
I don't know. It didn't specify
like Bill
at
Gates
all.
Slave.
I don't think.
Live in his house?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh no, I have to get him chocolate milk. Oh no. God, like...
Oh no,
So what? That's what
his money around the house.
It's like, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Would You Rather. If you did, don't forget to check his channel out. He uploads. Go ahead and talk about your channel real quick, man.
Alright, so my channel's similar to Tristan's. I do commentaries and just life stories and stuff. Like, I'm doing a new series called School Shenanigans, which is just stuff that's happened to me in school, cool, funny, weird stuff. But I also, I do a lot of gaming videos, like PC gaming videos. Like, I'm doing Binding of Isaac series, like little gameplays over that. Well, not game commentaries over that, and let's plays and stuff. Paranautical Activity. I'm gonna start doing Happy Wheels and just stuff around that category. So unlike his, which is mostly commentaries and stories and stuff, mine's gonna be a lot.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
it's gonna be cool.
Well, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. Have a great day, and remember the
And
fact
don't
that
be
I
a
love you.
racist.